All right, Big Man, today is Monday. It is January 30th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. It's Snake Draft Monday. White Sox Dave is back. We are joined on Zoom by two guests. We have Clem here and we have Marty Mush here. Welcome back to both of you. Clem, you're a lot more frequent than Marty. Marty, like we always say, you've been here twice, all right? You did the appetizers, you did Carnival. But you have like a silent ban because of the rice balls.
I'd like to apologize. Hand up. I had a rice ball within the last, 3 months. It was fucking good, Marty.
Bro, you know what? That makes me so happy because I had a rice ball last week and I literally was just like talking to her. I was like yelling at Rhea, being like, I can't believe they fucking banned me for this. It's so good.
But Marty,
Clem,
you got to hear us out here.
Guy, right?
Marty, I am a huge rice ball guy, and when we were trying out different wedding venues, they brought out I don't know if it was rice balls or risotto balls, whatever, basically the same thing, right? And my wife goes, we're going here for our wedding. It was that fucking good. We were absolutely loving it. And I told the guys too, I was like, listen, my guy Marty, I know I'm on the draft with him today. He took a lot of unnecessary heat for that rice ball thing. And I do think it's the mush vibe, it's the mush accent. When you say, I want some rice balls, you're like, what the fuck is our rice? It's all about the way you
no
present
offense,
it,
but the way you say it makes it disgusting.
It does. It makes it gross.
And you know what? That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, but they are. And it's, what's the other word for it? Arancini?
Arancini. And that's like what I'm like predominantly known it as. So like when he said rice balls, I was like, you're making a mockery out of this, Marty. You're making a mockery.
You were so. And then I went and won the Carnival draft and never got invited on again. I have, for some reason, just. I am so good at these things. I think you're trying to keep me out.
Well, I invited you back.
He's got a new wrinkle up his sleeve to keep the best drafter off the pole. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
It's not true.
I honestly, when I saw all the Barada gang going crazy on Twitter, which by the way, great call, bringing the rivalries, those three together on a podcast was like a historic moment for the Dog Walk. Congrats, tip of the cap, Commish, on getting that done. But I thought they were jokingly doing that, being like Barada gang versus the commissioner, the name I will not say, the Ed name I will not say that we slander Ed with.
Red Ed.
I thought that don't say it. I thought it was just people just trying to like build up the rivalry, and then I've heard the end. I'm like, oh, now that makes a lot more sense.
No, I got thoroughly fucked, and like I love when you're on, Clem, but I also feel like my most like embarrassing moments are also when you're on.
That's a good call.
When people beat me up for going triple nut and you're having a meltdown in the corner, it was just like, what are you gonna do? I like the triple nut, but it's like there's always a weak spot of mine when Clem is on.
Yeah, triple nut was all time.
I appreciate it, and I have to do. I don't want to I don't like giving props to my opponents here, but Chief got me in the last draft. It was what was it? It was the last food draft we had. I believe you won, Chief.
It was sweet snacks. That was like the pastry one.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
it was
won
like
that one.
The little did you? It was like
I don't know.
I think he did, and it was almost like a miracle on ice thing, I think is what you were trying to say. And the fact that Chief of all people did it, and I always to quote The Godfather. It's like I always, it wasn't Talia, it was Barzini the whole time. Like I always thought Carl was the guy I'd be like tangling with because he's always been like a really good drafter, and the whole time it was fucking Chief. Carl's just a pimp. It was fucking Chief, Mr. Healthy himself. What was the name of that cereal that you drafted? Purely
Elizabeth. Yeah, still it's delicious. I haven't had it in a while.
Confirmed, you did win the sweet snacks draft.
Good for
which
me.
is crazy.
What was on my board?
I just pulled it up. So you. Fuck you.
Whatever.
I can't.
Champion.
Really. You had 34% of the vote, so you had double stuffed Oreos, fudge stripes, Pepperidge Farm chocolate chip cookies, fudge brownies, little bites, and Biscoff cookies. How the fuck did you win?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I remember you guys were giving me shit. Now I remember that you guys were trying to turn it into another triple nut situation.
That draft just stinks though.
That's a bad draft.
That is a bad draft.
And it's a good thing it doesn't matter anymore, everybody, because the records are reset, like we said last week. Congrats to Rico Bosco. He's the first winner.
This is such bullshit.
Of the new era. I think we might do it like medals. So I think like he might get like we might do it like Mario Party style. So he might get like 3 points.
I like that.
I took a silver, so I might get 2.
I mean, another wrinkle. Like when we used to I was like notorious for finishing second in the poll, but that never counted. Now we're restarting. We're restarting at an arbitrary date, so my wins in 2023 don't count. Funny how that works, Commissioner. And then now we're doing the point system, which I would have been like, probably first or second overall back in the day for all my second place finishes. So whatever. But I guess, great ideas, everybody.
New Year, 2020.
Having people debate live on the draft who should be off the graphic is one of the most diabolical moves ever in Barstool. That is like Gaz couldn't have thought of something that great.
I like that.
And the fact that shout out to my guy Rico for keeping his cool, and he there was no real arrows being shot at everyone. I personally thought Khan should have been voted off the graphic. That's another discussion for another time. So well done, Ed. You know how to make your content. I'll give you credit for that.
I didn't think Rico was after that draft. He probably fucking lost his shit off camera.
He signed off early. He voted for me and then peace. And then just dropped the bomb down the hole and then took
for
off.
a long walk.
Yeah.
Fucking asshole, Eddie, you fucking asshole.
All right, we could get this sucker underway though. Let's do the order here. We got Lance. Lance has number 1 through 5 behind his back. Clem, what number is it?
We'll go 4.
Marty, 1 through 5.
2.
3.
4.
It's 5.
Wait, Dave, did you say 4?
Yeah, Dave.
I just went in order, so it won't.
Bad
1, 2,
brain.
3,
Clem
4.
literally said 4.
I'll take the.
Nadu said 6 last week, so we're heading the right direction at least.
Here we're trending up.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I once had a girl at a party. We said it was like categories, numbers 1 through 10, and she said 12 is the first answer. All right, we're gonna cut you off.
I'll take the number 2 spot.
You pussy.
1 through 4. Clem.
1.
Marty.
2. 1.
Wow. Okay.
I am a pussy. Who doesn't take the number 1 pick?
I don't think there's a clear-cut 1. I don't. 1 through 3, Chief.
2.
God damn. 1. I'll go 3.
1 or 2, Clem.
2.
4 or 5.
We'll go 4. 4.
All right. Chief in the 5 hole. Doesn't sound like a spot where he wants to be. But we'll see.
I do have a list of 3 potential drafts for you. Things like kind of like we did last time. Remember, I wrote them down.
The last one where I won?
Yeah, the one where you won.
Okay, all right.
Maybe they voted for the ones that I picked for you, and then.
Yeah. So okay, we could. Also, how about that fact? This is the gummy / fruit snacks draft. Okay, so like any fruity kind of candy and fruit snacks. There's not enough fruit snacks to do a total fruit snack draft, so we bundled it into one. Right?
I'm okay with this, but I've always thought candy was I thought chocolate was by itself, and this stuff was candy. I'm sorry. I thought chocolate was its own category.
This is a troll.
This
is a troll.
Are you doing this on purpose?
No.
Because this is
that. Don't even. Chocolate's obviously candy, you morons.
No, it's not.
Chocolate is unequivocally candy.
All right.
Chocolate is chocolate.
I think these guys. I said I don't like super sweet candy, and they're like all candy sweet. I'm like, no shit. Like there's different levels of sweet. If it's like insanely sweet, I don't like it. Just like if something's insanely spicy or insanely salty. You can have different levels of sweet. Chocolate's a more dumbed down version of sweet. Yes, it's a sweet, but I'm talking like the super fruity stuff that's just loaded with sugar. Like I don't like that stuff. And these guys think, "Oh, you don't think chocolate's candy?" I'm like, "You guys just."
The original quote was, "I don't like sweet candy," and that was all candy is sweet. It has sugar.
I said super sweet.
No,
candy.
you didn't.
Yes,
no,
I
you
did.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
If I told White Sox Dave to go get me candy and he came back with a chocolate bar, I would be upset.
Yeah, in that part, I would assume you meant like gummies or whatever.
Yeah,
Skittle,
like
whatever.
that.
Yeah, but at the same time, chocolate is candy. It's definitely a candy.
Yeah.
It's almost like the people that they call all different kinds of sodas Coke. Like I just want a Coke. What kind of?
Yeah.
Like what
That's
kind?
Texas.
A
think
Coke.
it's the
And
South.
I want a Sprite. like, that's not a Coke. Yeah, so
They'll
there is some stuff, and I think I've heard this rant every time I've been on for a snack draft.
Yes,
it's so annoying.
Yeah.
I thought there is someone too that considers only chocolate to be candy, and they consider fruit candy to be something completely else. I don't know if that was one of you guys or someone else. And also, I know way too much about you guys just because you guys use me for my body that I put years of research in for this. I'm always in for the snack draft. But Dave hates fake cheese. I have to say someone use my body because it's the only way anyone would ever use my body.
Yeah.
Dave hates fake cheese. I know that way too much.
All right. Yeah, you're right. We've covered it so many times. We could just get into it. And just one fun fact, too, that I found, too, when I was talking with Clem pre-draft yesterday, like going over the topic. Apparently, fruit snacks, for people that don't know, and the difference between fruit snacks and gummy is one is fruit-based, one is vegetable-based. How about that, Clem? That was interesting.
I eat my fruits and veggies, baby. Can't go wrong.
So
one comes from sugar, one is like corn.
Oh.
Yeah. That was interesting. But all right, Marty, you could lead us off. Let's do it.
Let's just clarify this before we jump off, too. So it's basically fruit snacks / candy. I think we could say gummies if you want to throw gummies. A hard candy that may be fruit flavored. Is that on
Correct.
the board? Is that allowable? That is allowable,
Yes.
right?
That is allowed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that is
Well,
allowed.
that's a good question.
Yes.
Very good question.
Yeah. All right, Marty, lead us off.
All right. Well, I kind of want to go back to me yelling at you, Ed, because I don't think there's one overall. I got excited. I thought I got number one. There's not. I think there's a lot of like 1 through 4 could be very interchangeable of who can be the number one pick. But I'm not going to be a pussy. I clear cut in my head. I think it's fruit roll up. I think fruit roll up number one. What? You put your fucking eyes back in your head, Clem. You're telling me fruit roll-ups not number one?
Oh, Marty, I don't think you got the homework assignment.
I don't think you did
got
either.
drafted right now.
What the fuck you talking about?
I mean,
you know what? I'm staying with. I don't give a fuck what
you
your
have to
opinions
stay
are.
with it.
I hate that I have been on Marty's page with this so far.
You're listen. So you like the pick?
I mean, I don't. What do you mean he didn't understand the homework assignment?
well,
what are you-
No.
guys
This is
eat?
it.
no, that's definitely
No, it's a
draftable.
draftable.
Okay.
It's draftable. It's on the board. It's on my board.
Yeah.
It's on my
Fruit
board
roll-up
too.
is like every kid's dream. Like everyone has fruit roll-ups.
So
Everyone had fruit roll-ups in like the 90s when there was like 6 things on the shelf, and we're not going to the candy section.
Yeah.
You know what?
If
I
you
think
weren't
this is a
drafting
staple.
candy,
I think this is a staple in everyone's life, and I think I'm going to get a lot of support behind this number one pick.
you definitely would have got a lot of support if you took it in like the 4th round for sure. Dude, how did you eat it, Mark?
All right, Duke, UNC's not a rivalry, asshole.
That's not true. That's not what I said.
listen,
So it's lost some steam.
fruit roll-ups a 4th round pick.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Listen,
I could just picture Marty just rolling it up in one big ball and stuffing it in his mouth.
there is a fruit roll-up has like a Pepsi Coke rivalry with another brand.
Yeah.
I feel, and I think the other one is far superior.
I like the other one better too.
All right. I said to you guys pre-draft, anyone on YouTube could tell, I got the kids home with me right now. And I got, so that's my first excuse if I lose the fucking Chief in a goddamn snack draft again, is that I have both kids homesick. I got AJ right here over my shoulder. And that, it's not even Coke Pepsi. It's Coke versus RC Cola. And
Don't
those-
try
oh,
shots.
easy.
Whoa.
We don't take shots at RC Cola around here.
Easy.
Yeah. What's wrong with
You guys have some balls to have this much golf over my first pick.
Marty, if you're going to the grocery store, you're going to move for something fruity. That's your number one thing you're going towards. You're going right to the fruit roll-ups.
When there's fruit roll-ups in the office, I leap for joy.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That's your thing.
They're good.
You had a
but-
good question though. How do you eat them? Is the fair question to ask.
I think you have to rip it off completely.
Yep.
You have to rip it off everything completely, and then you just lap right on your tongue and just
Chomp.
like a spaghetti noodle, like Lady and the Tramp.
I I was a finger guy back in the day. Wrap it around the finger and eat it off your. I mean, when I was a kid, I've done that for years.
That's gross.
It's disgusting now. I look like a fucking moron. Father of two, eating a fruit roll up off his finger. I fully admit. I'm saying when I was like 6 years old, which is the last time fruit roll.
Don't even lie. You would do that in a second if you had it right now.
I wish he did.
I love for everyone watching on YouTube. Every time Clem drops an F-bomb, he looks over his shoulder to see if his kid's there.
Are those headphones still on?
Yeah, he has his headphones. He's in the Matrix right now because there's no other way he's gonna stay still for an hour here.
All right, fruit roll up 1-1 overall off the board. It's to me. I'm going to go with one that's not necessarily it's a heavy hitter, I think. It's strategically, I think I got to take it here because I think I could get some other really good stuff in later rounds. So I'm going to go with Starburst.
Which flavor, Ed?
Yeah, rank the big four.
Yeah, so which flavor? Are you saying like what pack, Dave?
No, actual individual flavors.
So if you have your classic one, they have four. Would you rank the
original?
Red, original, red, pink, orange, yellow, of course.
Yeah, yellow's last.
Yeah, yellow stinks. I think red stinks too.
I like red.
I go orange, pink
good.
toss up, and then yellow, red kind of toss up. I don't like anything fruit punch flavored either, unless it's fruit punch. Ironically enough, but if it's fruit punch flavored, I'm out.
I mean, that's the stupidest thing you could do. You like fruit punch, but you don't like fruit punch flavor.
Fruit punch flavor does not taste like fruit punch. It tastes gross to me.
Anyway,
that's tough.
Anyway, Eddie, the fact that you goffed at me, you're fucking picking a Starburst. Yeah, Starburst is great, but I don't want to pick a candy that I have to guess what colors I'm getting.
But
I don't want.
That's a
If
fair
you
point.
get a bad pack that's a bunch of yellows, it's upsetting.
What are you talking about?
It's a pipeline, dude. You know what's coming next.
There's a pattern.
No, there's not.
You're an idiot.
I think there's
No.
like 12 in each one. I think you get 3 of every kind.
Yes.
No.
Are you talking the big bag, Marty? If Marty's talking the big bag, that's
Big
where
bag
you
again.
could probably have
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
you're
they're
talking like the movie theater
Yeah, like
size?
the movie theater one. Sure,
Yeah.
that's a con. But listen, we're not talking that. Like, you think Starburst? If your brain goes to that, like,
Dude,
that's a you problem.
No, but he's right about like Halloween fun size. When you open it up, you're like, "Fuck, 2 yellows."
Yeah,
Like, that's
correct.
a
Yeah,
big
listen,
disappointment.
And that's the thing. In the Halloween candy draft,
Right.
that was the big con on Starburst because if you get 2 yellows, you might as well just fucking throw that in the trash because no one wants that.
You're
But if
telling
we're,
me the long ones, like in the pack, it's
Yeah.
always the same amount?
if we're talking the Mario fucking warp
Are we
pipe,
sure? Can we do some market research on this? Where's Hannah at?
What?
Tell her
Yes.
to go get some Starbursts.
What do you
I don't think it's always the same.
I didn't think so
Dude,
either.
it's
Why am I agreeing with Marty so
%,
much?
Clem. Like,
It's
We know.
always the four. It's like if say it starts with a yellow and then I don't know what the order comes in, but it's always yellow, orange. It's always 4 and then 4 and then 4. It's always this. It's always in a pattern of
100%.
the 4
All right,
flavors.
so I just looked it up. How many pieces of Starburst are in a pack? There are 12 pieces per pack, and they all have 3 of each flavor.
Yes.
So you
yeah,
know,
but when I get a 10-piece nugget, sometimes I get 9. Like sometimes if you
No.
think it's always,
So
you
now-
think it's always good.
Starburst has better quality control than that.
Yeah, they're not giving out.
Well, I'm gonna have to go get one today.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna eat so much candy after this.
all right. So Starburst is the pick. Right.
Do you guys think that I feel like the yellows are always harder and that the reds are always pretty soft?
There might be
Am
something
I
to
crazy
that.
in thinking that?
I think the flavor just sucks. So you're nitpicking.
No, you're right. No, you're right, Clem.
Okay. And
I
last question for the draft. Eddie's going original here. Are there other Starburst packs on the board, or are you
Yes.
taking the entire Starburst fan? Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Well, because someone could draft a particular type of Starburst pack that I think I would veto.
I know which one you're talking about. I'll fucking veto it too.
Okay. All right.
And
all
I'll
right.
veto it too, and I don't know what one you're talking about.
We got our first three. What's up?
AJ.
So nice try.
Let's go, AJ. All right, White Sox Dave.
I'm going with 3 Chi gummies. The
don't-
watermelon,
What's he
absolutely fantastic. Well, we
That's a
don't
good
got to go.
question.
We don't got to go into extreme detail. Everybody at this point that has listened to a single Barstool Sports podcast. Hey, my dad's calling. You want me to answer? Put him on.
Yes.
That'd be great.
Oh.
Could you just ask him what his favorite gummy candy is?
Dad, what's your favorite gummy candy?
Oh, we got to hear him.
We got to put him in
I hear
the
the voice.
None. Yeah, that's right. Apple doesn't far from fall
We
from the
gotta
tree.
hear
I
it.
gotta go. I'm doing stuff. I'll call you this afternoon. I can't talk. I literally cannot talk right now.
He got a hey.
I have to go. I have to go. You guys did this.
I'm sorry.
You guys did this.
I'm sorry.
He's like, well, now you have to talk.
all right.
But yeah, everybody knows what 3 Chew gummies are and the side effects that they present to the user.
Sure.
I love it. And I actually do enjoy the flavors, which I can't say for many of the fruit snacks or gummies that will be drafted today.
All right.
It was on my list because I do enjoy them as well. It has a little bit of built-in calorie control because you can only have 1, maybe 2 max. So you get a little sweetness. With,
exactly.
pro.
That's awesome.
That's a
pro
big
right there.
time pro. I was just worried about can we talk
Yeah,
about it?
I took that into account, but obviously we don't.
But then you just forge right ahead.
Yeah, and then we also like no one's conning this, so let's just move it along.
Yeah.
Ed, what do you think of them?
I can't con it. I can't. So it's good. I like the pick, Dave, and we'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Clem, to you.
Starburst was one on my board. We're gonna go with these. They're classics. I think I waxed poetic about them in the Halloween draft. Sour Patch watermelons. There's other brands Sour Patch people may discuss and love, but the watermelon I've talked about a million times. It's the perfect amount of sour, the perfect amount of flavor, and just that consistency. It's like not too chewy. It presents just enough, defense against the teeth where you just want to just keep popping them in. It's something about them that you do not have any. That's a con of it. There is no portion control when it comes to Sour Patch watermelons. If you just put a stack in front of me, every single one will be gone, no matter how hungry I am at the time. Sour Patch watermelons are the absolute king of fruit candies, in my opinion.
You hit the nail on the head there too with the freshness, because when they are fresh, there's something about the softness of them, right?
It's unfair, man. It's true. I say the flavor scientists that invented that and got that just right amount of watermelon along with that chewiness. They just 10 out of 10. You can't recreate it again if you tried. And then when you get like the knockoff brands, you're just like, these aren't Sour Patch. Get these the fuck out of my face.
Yeah. No, I mean.
Yeah.
That was gonna be my number one. It was fruit roll up for that. So
Yeah.
Do you have buyer's remorse?
No, I don't. I'm
Okay.
still so happy with my pick.
When I was a freshman, there was a candy store, and the freshman 15 that I gained was strictly Sour Patch watermelons because they had it in the store, and you just load it up, goes on your student card that your parents fill for you. And I was basically half water, half Sour Patch watermelons during my freshman year of college.
Do you? Did you debate the OG?
Yes, I think the guy who's drafted behind me had the OG in the Halloween draft, so I was like, I'm probably not getting them back. So
Yeah.
Well,
I'm also drafting with aging on my leg for the people that can't see now. So I am in freak mode right now. I don't know what's
you
going
got
on.
Coco Melon going on, all kinds.
Yeah.
What's he got on his iPad there?
Just I think it's Ryan's World, which if you guys know Ryan,
Oh,
any
I hate
parents
that
who know,
kid. I hate
the
that
worst,
kid.
the absolute worst.
Yeah, I think I've blogged about how much I hate that 4-year-old before. So
He's like a millionaire.
Yeah, fuck him.
Parents are annoying. They have sisters, and
he makes like $3 million a year just opening toys.
Oh, yeah. I hate this guy. I hope this guy dies like a gruesome death, like gets mauled by tigers or something. I hate his guts.
He gets mauled by tigers.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you, David,
Yeah.
and trust me, I have to watch him. And then the algorithm on YouTube sends you to all these other families, and they just throw their kids on the video, and they have millions of views and make millions of dollars. They move to Hawaii. It is.
Should we just start
infuriating
doing
stuff.
that as a new show? Like we'll just open up toys as adults.
Open up presents.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
I've
opening
already
up
offered my
presents.
kids up just if they want to ever make kids content at Barstool. I've already offered to pin my kids' likeness and images out for like $10 million a pop. So yeah, I have 2 right now, and they're yours, Erica and Dave, if you want.
Sour Patch watermelon's a good pick. Chief.
All right, I'm going Skittles. Skittles, for whatever reason, is my airport food of
Original?
choice. The original.
Okay.
Yep, the original. They have made a great improvement going back to lime. They got rid of that green apple, which ruined the pack. So now Skittles, I feel like Skittles is a first-round pick. I'm kind of surprised that it's here for me at the 5th spot, but when Fruit Roll-Up and 3-Chi go, kind of opens up the board a little bit. Not criticizing that pick because it's a good pick, but Skittles in the 5 spot, I feel good about it.
Yeah, you got great value at 5.
Oh, definitely.
Sir.
Taste the rainbow, baby.
By all accounts, it should have been gone by now.
Yep.
Melicanon's good. They hurt your jaw ever?
Oh, yeah. All these candies do, I think.
But
These
there's some
Skittles more than other ones?
Well, yeah, sometimes when they're like super hard, you know? Like
Why are you eating stale candy? You have the same kind of
you don't
like
control
yellow.
how long that shit's been in a gas station or in a fucking bodega, right? Like, you don't.
If you leave them in the car overnight and you just, let me get some Skittles before you leave, it's. I hear what you're saying, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the airport ones are those little Hudson News stands. They're always fresh.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
It's kind of the only place I get them.
I will say this. Right, I won't say this then. But
Okay.
well, I will say this. Then.
Okay.
Are you going to say it or are you not going to say it, Ed?
Why don't you think about it?
I will say it.
Okay.
I think there's a better variation. There's a better flavor.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I think the original, the red bag, it's iconic. It's the one.
It is.
One I get when you say "Taste the Rainbow." You think of they have great ad campaigns too. They're fucking weird,
They do.
but they're
They do.
cool. So I think Skittles is a top candy for me. But again, only get them in the airport, and then with this next pick, I'm going the OG Sour Patch, which is it's just my movie theater candy. So I don't know what it is, but those are the only places I ever get those two things. So I love the original Sour Patch too. I like these. I don't know what you're talking about, Ed, with the different variation of the Skittles. Jesus Christ, we're having all kinds of mic issues. But yeah, so I love Sour Patch Kids. I love Skittles. Like those are my probably the ones I consume the most of this food group. So I got both my top 2 sitting 5 and 6. So Sour Patch Kids, the original bag. I don't like the little blue guys that they've added in, but I love Sour Patch Kids.
Ooh, I forgot about the blue Raz. That does take a little bit of a shine
it's a
off.
hit.
But those are 2 absolute power hitters you're getting at the wraparound there. That is, you're looking at the fantasy draft. You're like, how did this guy get fucking Saquon and McCaffrey? Like,
Yeah.
What the hell were those guys thinking? I love the pick. And again, people might get upset I went watermelons over kids, but I personally prefer watermelons. I'll never turn down some kids. The blue Raz I don't love. And kind of going back to the Skittles pick, like you said, original. The fact that it's the real OG, they got that green apple the fuck out of Dodge, thank God,
Thank
they
God.
brought the line back as it belongs, so you can, because it just overpowered the mix. The thing about tasting the rainbow, you get a couple in your hand, you eat it, it's like a nice little fruit salad. You couldn't do that with the green apple. It
Yeah.
overpowered the pack. The lime was integral.
And
integral.
who was complaining about
Integral.
lime?
I think.
Who was complaining about lime? We're like, we got to change up everything. We got to change up 20% of our business.
Yeah,
Who was doing that?
It's probably some woke stuff or the libs or the right
It was
wing.
probably the
I was
libs.
just about to blame the libs too, actually.
Boys, I fucked up.
Yeah.
He's learning about that.
I should have went 5th, and I should have done watermelon Sour Patch first. I fucked up.
Okay.
I want to come clean. All right, I want to come clean.
See, you waltzed in here. You called me a pussy for not taking the first overall pick.
Yeah, I got excited. I don't get invited on here a lot. All right, so I got excited, and I called you a pussy. Get the boys rolling. Get everyone on my side. And then
You're
I fucked
excited.
up.
It's January 30th. This could be your last podcast at Barstool
That's
Sports.
true. That is true.
Yeah, that is true.
I could not get a contract very soon.
It's February 1 on Wednesday. February, everyone knows the date's
What?
coming.
You know,
Clock's
everyone's
ticking.
thinking it in the room. Everyone's thinking about it.
Yeah.
No.
That
I'm
man
glad we got
walking-
to say
wait,
goodbye.
don't say
I'm
that.
glad we got to say goodbye on this platform.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what what Fruit Roll-Ups is? It's Ryan Gomes. You fucked up. Elika Okafor, Ben Gordon, that's what we got. And
They're
then
not
you had
bad.
Ryan Gomes. Hey, Fruit
Yeah.
Roll-Ups, Ryan Gomes, a fine player and food in their own right, but just not the same level that, went after them.
No, you just had to get out there.
Clem, we got some work to do, buddy. Because that's a big 2 he just got there. So I know
Yeah,
you got the Spider-Man headphones on your lap, but if we got it, I don't know.
Chief wins 2 goddamn stack drafts in a
Look,
row. I'm gonna-
if we're all being honest here, Marty's being honest, we got a long way to go. We got a long way to go. I was going through a list, and there's a couple on there. I'm like, I really like those, but I know they're going to shit on me for it. don't worry. You guys are probably safe.
Because that's the beauty of the draft, like you said. I just didn't expect the first and 3 picks to be what they were.
Yeah.
If I knew that, I would have took the 5th slot. Like you lucked into a beautiful slot.
Mm-hmm.
You're also in a good slot too, Clem. So.
Yeah, and this is going to be interesting because this is like a Sour Patch watermelon pick I'm going to make here, where it may not be higher on people's boards, but I'll go to my grave. This could have been my second candy behind the watermelons. It's just with drafts, it's very interesting how it's going to look, or you don't want to kind of lean one way too much. And you kind of saved me from this, Ed, because I thought this may happen. I'm going Starburst jelly beans. I didn't want to go too hard on Starburst. Starburst jelly beans are so fucking. I've said this before, and people have agreed with me. They might have passed Starburst, and I think Starburst that's been like my favorite fruit candy for years. They are fucking incredible.
They are. I would say that they're the best of the jelly beans, but I mean, how often are you eating those? You have them like Easter Sunday. That's about it. If they were so great, you'd go back to that well more than one day or a year when he's risen.
I'll get him as soon as this draft's over, Chiefs. I'm just going to tweet you a picture. That's all you're going to see.
Well, I mean, that's because it's around the corner, and they're going to start loading up on Easter candy at Walgreens right now.
Jelly beans is a 365, baby. This is it's part of their business model right here. It is part of you can go get Starburst jelly beans any time of year. Trust me, I'm in the candy aisle more than you. I think we can agree on that one, Chiefy.
All right, fine, but you don't. Am I crazy about that? That I associate jelly beans with Easter?
No, you're not crazy for that
at all.
But you could get them more than that for sure.
Okay, but people don't typically.
I think jelly beans are nasty.
Have you ever had Starburst jelly beans?
They're good.
I don't know that
they're fire.
But like the Easter
the
jelly beans that you get in the
jelly
Easter
beans
basket
do
are gross.
suck, but Starburst jelly beans are like unbelievable.
I also feel like Starburst, like we're not doing the licorice one. Like no, right? They don't have.
No, it's
Yeah.
the flavor. It's lemon, tastes like lemon. Now the thing is, they have grape, which isn't part of the original pack, and they have, which I just slandered the fuck out of green apple, which I don't appreciate that they have it in there, but it is in there. Unfortunately, it doesn't insist upon itself like the Skittles green apple did. That fucking
there is one type of candy, and maybe I'll draft it later, where green apple is actually my favorite flavor of that particular candy.
Interesting.
Clem,
I know what it is.
From a pure taste standpoint, I love the fucking pick. Was this on anyone else's board?
No.
I was considering it, but not until the 5th round. Where
that's a
that
thing
was like
where
my fruit roll-up territory.
That's worse than fruit roll-up, Clem.
It's not worse. It's like it's a good pick, but it's like strategically you could have got it somewhere else. But
I had no idea where this was gonna go. I knew Sour Patch watermelon would be on people's boards. Jelly beans, I had no clue where it was going.
yeah,
AJ's getting restless now. I don't think he likes to pick. We're taking water here. I got the guy.
He's embarrassed about his dad.
Yeah.
he doesn't like the pick. AJ does not like the pick. I will say one thing, and I'm just going to say it. I don't care if it's because anyone picks this, and I don't even think anyone knows they made this. One time they made Starburst candy corns. I threw it out my car, dude. It was just so disgusting. Yeah, it was
Candy corns.
Why
a
would
tough
you
thing
try to?
get right.
Why would I mean?
Well, it was flavor.
I feel like it's only made. It's kind
flavored.
of like Malort of candy.
No.
Like people don't actually like candy corn, do they?
People do.
I don't. I agree with that.
Yeah,
It's like 95% of people.
it's very
fight it.
polarizing.
I don't think it's polarizing at all. I
No,
think
there are
that-
people who like.
I don't mind it. I like texture,
I don't like it.
though.
Yeah. Well, and I think
has a time and a place.
texture plays to Clem's because I do think that the Starburst jelly bean has a better texture than other jelly beans.
They're just so flavorful, dude.
I see the texture is what sells me on them.
I'm gonna, in my headcanon here, I'm gonna say the guy who invented the the Sour Patch watermelon, Starburst hired him, and he nailed it both times. I love this guy, whoever he is.
I feel like you're fucking with me, but I'm gonna just.
No, he
believe
said
it.
he's saying in his head.
Oh.
He's like European too. Like he's like the shit that he's like the Heisenberg
He's a
of
chemist.
candies. This guy.
Yeah.
All right, White Sox Dave.
I'm gonna go with fruit by the foot. I actually do enjoy this one.
This is what I was thinking when Marty took fruit roll up. That this is
Wait,
this is a
fucking
superior
cook.
this is a superior product in my head.
Yeah.
I didn't take that.
Oh,
No,
You
you
took
took
fruit
dude.
roll up.
No,
Wait, the letters in a word make a difference. It changes to a different word. Yeah, Marty. What did you think you
you
were taking?
idiot.
I thought they're the same fucking thing.
No, dude.
No.
No, dude.
The fruit roll up is the little like one sheet. It's like an index card.
And you got to
almost.
rip it off the fucking
plastic.
Yeah.
You guys asked me how I ate it, and you saw me go like this.
All right, so I'm not going to lie. I thought you were confused, but I did not want to help you in that moment.
That was the rope.
Yeah.
Because honestly, like, I wouldn't have argued that much with Fruit by the Foot 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
I would not have argued that much with it. Fruit roll-up 1-1 was crazy.
Fruit roll-ups are like genuinely hard to eat because they're so chewy.
Like rolled up, bro.
That's by the foot.
No, dude.
The roll-up is like a little scroll, like your fucking Christopher Columbus or something.
That's bad.
Yeah. You got to be happy.
I'm happy. It was probably my favorite like childhood fruit gummy type snack was.
I'm very interested in combining Dave's picks at a date later this week.
What do you mean? Oh,
yeah, one and then the other.
Yeah.
This is a great pick, Dave. These are right ones.
I think I got a good one coming up next. I just hope no one takes it. Then after that, I'm completely fucked. I got a bunch of shit I've never even tried on my list.
I don't know what Marty's going to draft and then what he means to draft. Like at this point, he has been completely bamboozled.
It's like the English language. Multiple drafts are fucking. If you had said Orangini the first time, maybe you win that draft too. If you got this,
I
one
wouldn't
right.
have known what it was.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Yeah,
that's true.
All right, Fruit by the Foot. I knew that was coming. I think you took that in another draft too. All right, I'm going to keep it simple too because I don't think it would get back to me. I'm going to take Gushers.
You son of a bitch.
All right, I'm very happy I did this then.
I do enjoy Gushers.
Those are the big three as far as fruit snacks go.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Marty got the third best, number one overall. But yeah, Gushers are. I probably like Fruit by the Foot more, but Gushers are a strong two for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm happy to get it. I think it's a good one.
No, it's a good one.
I actually don't mind Gushers at all.
The weird thing about Gushers too is the liquid should be gross.
Exactly, it's not though.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
But like
It's
if
the right
someone
amount of
told me, because I don't really even like a jelly donut, right? Because like I'm like
Yeah.
this is gross.
Same,
Cream
same.
creeps
Or
me out.
I don't like that
Same.
either. But there's something about the way they do that Gusher. They fucking nailed it.
Did you ever pop them at the bottom of a vodka bottle and let them disintegrate, and then all the little flavors infuse into the vodka? And you can
I
just
actually
rip it?
haven't. I've done. Someone
like
did that.
that.
I was at a wedding a few years ago. They poured Skittles into a vodka bottle.
I'm
That
sure
was
same thing,
fucking fun.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Did you puke that night?
No, but I might have missed the flight the next morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
What were you gonna say, Marty?
I'm fucked.
Don't speak it into existence, Marty. You got 4 more picks left.
No, I know, but the thing is, like, I'm up twice now,
Over
and
here.
You're on tilt.
I'm on. So I'm so scared to say what's coming out of my mouth. The next 2 picks, you have no idea.
I remember, I'm old enough to remember when Gushers, I think, were pretty new, and it was revolutionary. It was like, wait, they put juice inside the fruit snack? It was like,
I
the
feel like I
files are
do
inside
too,
the
to an
computer?
extent.
Yeah. It was kind of like Dunkaroos, too, when Dunkaroos first came out. And I think those are 2 of the childhood staples that we've held on to. Like, if you have Gush, I remember we did a snack draft at the old HQ, like the first week everyone moved in, and PFT asked for, like, and office manager Brett was like, what does everyone? I remember PFT's like, Gushers. I was like, oh, fuck yes, we're going to have Gushers in the office. Like, that's what got us excited at Barstool back, like, in 2016 or whatever it was. It's a great pick. I love Gushers. And they do sell, I think it's a 3-pack. It's like a variety pack where you get Gushers, Fruit by the Foot, and Fruit Roll-Ups. It's like, I think the same company owns all 3. It's a perfect way. Just
Damn.
mix it up for your kids. And
It's like a monopoly.
Yeah. It's a good monopoly to have.
Yeah.
All right, Marty.
I would have went Gushers if I knew none of you guys were going to draft Starburst jelly beans. That was probably next on my board.
Ooh, all right. Happy to have it then. Marty,
Can I ask a question?
you certainly can.
Can I go with sour Skittles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sour Skittles is my next pick because I love sour Skittles. I rather sour Skittles instead of the regular Skittles.
I mean, there's a market for it, clearly. I think they're very popular.
Market?
Not for me.
I think I might sound like a little bitch here, but those ones hurt my tongue more than like a Sour Patch
Yeah, you're a
does.
bitch.
And I think if you're talking about like the freshness, I feel like those often have like you might break your teeth when you're biting into them. Like they're just harder than a regular Skittle.
They're sour, dude.
They're fucking real sour.
But they're real sour. With the new teeth, I don't get to have many of these things anymore. So I think I'm just missed the sour Skittles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, I feel stronger. I honestly feel stronger about that pick than my first one.
Listen, like I said, I mean, there's definitely a lot of people who like him. You definitely don't like him, right?
No. I don't even know if I've ever had them.
Really? They're sour too, I think.
It's like you could do a challenge about them. They're so sour. Like you're gonna get what do they call those when you get like it hurts your tongue because it's or your cheek from eating too many?
It's like they get
Cold sore type thing.
Canker sore.
Something sore.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're tough. I feel like that's like I don't even know if I get through a full bag of those because it's too much.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's why it's good for you because you don't go through a lot of the candy. You don't feel as shitty after.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where people. I would say this is a cult following, is my guess. Like there, you probably have a lot of diehards that will be on the front lines for this, but not a ton.
I agree.
Yeah.
So not a lot, but like a loud, passionate minority. I would say will be on the lines for you. Sorry, you got another pick too.
This is what I'm going Airhead.
I think Airheads are good. I got nothing against it.
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say anything until you guys said something. I'm going Airheads.
Yeah.
I've never liked them.
I've never liked them.
Really?
Yeah. It's like this is like
You never went like this with the fucking thing and made it really small.
Are we talking about the same candy again?
Airheads, yes.
Yeah. You shake them like make them small.
Oh, I don't know.
You guys never.
No, I've never even heard of that.
What are you talking about? Shake them and make them small.
Well, Lance looks like he knows. You've done this before, Lance?
Yeah, I agree with Marty. That's the best way to do it. You grab it by the tip, shake it up and down, it comes all compact. Boom, it's amazing.
It's awesome. It basically it's basically this big and just fat and juicy after. It's unbelievable.
Just from shaking the wrapper?
Yeah, you just go like this for a little bit and it gets smaller.
That is news to me.
This sounds like it would be a physical impossibility.
Thank God Lance is there. Clem, please God. Clem.
What happened?
Have you had Airheads before?
Oh, you took Airheads? No, I had it next on my board.
Have you ever went like this with it?
Yeah, and then you can get it nice and dense, and then it's like a fucking just punch in the fucking face. It's awesome. Yep.
These guys had no idea.
Really? No, but my daughter does it already. She did it like first grade. I was like, damn, you think you that in first grade these days? That's some fucking world's getting tough, man. World's getting hard.
I feel like an asshole.
I've never seen it.
Hold on. I bet there's a YouTube video on this. I'm going to look this up real quick.
So he took, Clem, I know you walked away, you had to take care of the kids, but so he went sour Skittles and Airheads. So thoughts on sour Skittles?
I like sour Skittles. It's Sour Patch, you can kind of go in if you're just not like, you can kind of like eat them and be whatever. Sour Skittles, like you have to be ready for some sourness. You're going to get hit in the mouth here. Like you have to be really in the mood to pucker up kind of a thing. But to each their, I like them. I'll fuck with sour Skittles here and there. I love Airheads. That was my next thing on my board. So I have these goddamn, I love these jelly beans. I'm going to ride or die for Starburst jelly beans. But Airheads is a monster. I will say this. Some of the, I don't really love the orange. I think it's a little too citrusy. The white mystery is kind of weird, and I'm not a blue raz guy. But like you said, you can kind of pack them up. There's a lot of good flavors. And I believe it's a favorite candy of one Trent Ryan, who is an absolute delight. So whenever I think Airheads, I think Trent, which just makes me happy.
Good reason.
I need all three of you to do what
I'm watching YouTube videos on it right now, and I don't, how does this even happen? It doesn't compute my brain. It shouldn't happen.
Dave. For people like us, it's incredible. You're like, how is this shrinking right now?
Did you hold that tungsten cube?
Yeah, it was probably
that looked awesome. I wish I was there for that.
I'm not gonna lie, I was jealous of that.
I was kind of jealous of that.
Wait, what'd you say? It was probably what?
It was probably the best thing I've ever touched in my entire life.
Was it that heavy?
Dude, you can't pick up with one hand. You simply can't.
You think you could, Dave?
No, I bet I could. Yeah, I bet I could.
He cannot. He's got too small hands.
He's got kind of meaty hands.
I got fucking hooks, cleavers.
Dave has the most disproportional body of all time. He's how tall are you?
5'7".
How many people are 5'7" have 11.5 foot shoe?
That's disgusting. Oh my god.
He's got those
I'm
Craftsman
6'3" and have a 12.
Got those Craftsman.
I knew
1000
one guy.
hands.
I knew one guy in college. He was our manager, and he had a size 11 left foot and a size 8 right.
I know a
What?
girl like that. It's like a legit 1 inch difference in her
Yeah,
feet size.
and he had to like buy 2 different shoes when he went to the store.
That sounds.
Dude, that's like a
Brutal.
built-in tax. Like you have to buy 2 pairs of shoes for the rest of your life.
I feel like wouldn't you just walk in circles, like a duck with like one leg?
Probably good at
I
track
feel
and
like he would
field.
trip a lot.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like one stride's definitely obviously longer than the other one.
probably.
It's got to be.
All right, it's to me.
That's just science.
I
just
remember the
wanna
first
say,
time
I made a lot of ground in those 2 picks. That's all I gotta say.
people are going to look at your board and they're going to think you drafted upside down. Like, yo, you guys put it in the wrong order for Marty.
Yeah. Okay, to me. I got one I really want. I don't know if you guys are going to snake it or not, but I think I get it late. But I don't like Clem behind me. It scares me.
I know what it is. It's
You know what it is?
You're not afraid of me behind you?
Wait, you know what it is?
I think so.
No, I'm not afraid of you behind me at all.
It's fucked
What,
up.
Chief?
All right, I'm gonna go. Well, there's 2 I want. All right, I'm gonna go Wild Berry Skittles.
Never had them.
I think it's the premier Skittle by far, like far and away. You know, it's what I'm talking about, the purple pack.
Yeah, I know which one. I think that's the same thing as Sour Skittles. Like, I think it's very specific that if you like those or the regular ones.
So Sienna had like a field day last year, and they had like a bunch of snacks for the kids and for the adults, which was awesome too. So we just got to load up, and it was, I think, the first time I ever was like, oh, like that's the only one they had. What's the name of it, Ed?
Wild Berry.
Wild Berry, yeah, Wild Berry Skittles. So I'm like,
Purple.
all right, like let's fuck with these, because I'll always just go original, because I've always loved the original Skittles. I don't really go too far outside the original when it comes to some candies. And I was like, fuck. And as I kept eating, I'm like, these might be better than the originals. It blew my mind. It's something I've never had, and I ask everyone listening right now or watching on YouTube, give it a shot if you haven't had to get the purple bag, right? Purple bag.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Please.
And
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm not like a blackberry. I don't eat blackberries, and I don't go on my way to get like a blueberry, whatever the hell's in that bag. But the way they made them in candy form, it's fucking fantastic.
Are they in like every gas station?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep, for sure. It's got to be their most popular secondary flavor. The flavors are
more
I
than
think so.
sour.
I think so.
I feel
dude.
like
I think so. It's a melon berry, a wild cherry, a raspberry, a berry punch, and a strawberry. So like everyone knows the fucking berries play.
I straight up, it turned me into the Shaq meme. I was eating them, and I was like, I owe you an apology. I was not aware of your game. That's how I felt the first time I ate these wild berry Skittles.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
like, this whole time, this big bozo of me just like brushing past and being like, where's the red bag? You fucking dope. The purple's looking at you the whole time.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Wild berries, it's on another level. I think it's way better than the original, which is saying something.
I think that's early, Ed.
That's fine. I think Clem was sizing it up. Was that what you were thinking, Clem?
No, it's on I did have it on my board.
It was something else?
Yeah, it's something else.
I'm
Fuck.
gonna be honest. Clem did Starburst jelly beans second round.
Hey, listen, Fruit Roll, I'll bite your tongue, man. I'll get the Starburst Jelly Bean Brigade on your ass.
Fuck, I hate that, Clem, because my other thing is kind of underground. And
I think it might be what's coming to me. And if Dave somehow picks it, I just have to call it a day. I might just go watch the kids. and you
I'm
guys can
pretty
autograph
sure you're
them.
safe
fuck.
with me, Clem.
It's kind of underground. If you take it, I'll be sad because I thought I could get it later. So, but I should know better than to sleep on you. White Sox Dave, you're up.
So I'm going with something that I could just get a nice little hat tip, or I
You all
could
right?
get ripped to
Almost
shreds
fell
for
down the
this.
stairs. I'll be right back.
Clem's tending to the family again, which
Fell down the stairs.
I don't know if I'm actually glad about that right now or mad about that right now, because I would like to hear sincere thoughts on Welch's fruit snacks.
those are great. I love Welch's fruit snacks. It might have been my next pick.
I don't like them
Like,
that much personally, but they're wildly popular. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think it's a bad pick.
I just feel like
I like the
that,
simplicity of them. Personally.
That's what it is. There's just a very simple.
Yeah, it's just
I don't think you can't really not like them because it's just.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to explain.
That's
it.
actually
Very
perfectly put, Marty, and that's why I like them, because I don't like extremes,
Yeah.
Either way.
I don't dislike them. That's a bad thing to say. I'm saying, like, I guess if I'm getting like a fruit snack, like if I'm going like my nephew's and my niece's fruit snacks, I'm like, give me like a character. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
If
Yeah,
I got the
that-
Welch's on a plane, I'd be like, oh, I'm good with these.
So everything-
I'm not ever picking them.
Yeah.
I feel like everything that I'm only aside from 3 Chew gummies, but most of these are marketed towards children. I feel like Welch's Fruit Snacks is a little more geared towards an older audience. Is that fair?
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think so. Or like maybe like a high school-ish.
Yeah, so just a little older, not like, Clem's kids.
I feel like you get them at like halftime, like the orange slices and Welch's gummies.
Or it's like, those parents who are trying to be like, they flip over to the organic. That's like, they're just a little better,
Yeah.
It's all the same
Yeah,
shit.
exactly, yeah.
You shop organic everything.
I don't care about
That's not the
organic
point,
fucking
yeah.
candy. I'm not worried about pesticides on candy.
Should
Welch's Fruit Snacks was the pick by Dave.
FDA said you can have 12 spider legs in your candy bars now.
That's allowed.
Yeah. That's like the limit. If you have
Cost
more
of
than
doing business.
Yeah.
I think if you ever want to like stop eating bad stuff, you can like read up on all the shit with like different drinks, different foods,
Yeah.
and what they allow. Or if you just like go to probably some of the factories, you like never eat anything but like
Do you want me to
Chief again. You'll eat like Chief.
Do you want me to ruin your life real quick?
Nope, don't do it.
It's
Nope.
not related
I'd like you to
this.
ruin my life.
Frozen pizza.
Don't do it.
I found a lot of like rodent hair in the frozen pizzas. A lot.
You know what?
Like a lot.
I'm fine with it. It's good. I'm gonna still eat it.
Yeah, I'm
If I don't-
just
if
telling
rodents-
you,
if
just
the
telling
actual
you.
rodent isn't on there.
It's a lot.
Yeah, that's not stopping fucking Marty and Dana from cooking up their fucking pizzas.
Oh, shit.
Just saying.
All right, Welch's Fruit Snacks. Clem, you're up.
I blogged about Fig Newtons once and how figs are made.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's a doozy. And I just
Like
want to say,
something
great
has to
picks with the
fuck
Welch,
in order for a fig to, like you're eating like cum, basically.
bug cum.
Yeah.
Welch's is a great pick. My buddy Mark used to have them in high school every single day. They back in the day were like the perfect chewiness, but I think they've kind of changed the way they made them in like the recent years. So I don't like them as much. They do feel kind of like health foody. Is that what you guys were talking about?
Yeah,
They felt like
yeah.
health foodish. As AJ climbs on my back right now.
Get him, AJ.
That was a pretty good pick. I didn't know Dave had that in him. Do you actually like those, Dave, or was that
Yeah.
just kind of like a throw it out, whatever? Okay.
No, I have a list of, and I just went with 3 things that I have consumed. So after this, it's going to be an
You're throwing
uphill climb
darts a
for
little
me.
bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I might just have to pander.
This is great. Clem's in the hot seat. His kid's on his shoulders.
He's like a cat, man. He just does this during dinner. As I'm eating dinner, he'll just climb my shoulders, climb on the couch, like where cats would crawl. I think he was a cat in his previous life. I'm 90% sure of it. My pick is this is the one I thought you were going to take, Ed. I just have to get one of these on my list here, so it's not just a candy draft. And I'm going Shark Bites.
Ooh, I wanted shark
I don't even
bites.
think I know
That's
what
good.
those are.
That's a pretty good one.
It's a fruit snack. It's kind of like the Welch's, but they're shaped in shark shapes, obviously. And everyone knows, growing up in the '90s, the Great White was the sought after piece that you would get in there. And then I think they even had like a tooth at some point, and it was just this white shark. And I don't even know if it even tasted better, but it just was like, oh fuck, I got
No, it
6
did.
Great Whites in this one.
It definitely tasted better. That one and the hammerhead.
The Hammerhead, yeah, that was. I feel like the offshot after they had so much success with the Great White, the marketing department worked overtime to get the Hammerhead in there. So, if I couldn't have Gushers, the next on the nostalgia list was Shark Bites.
Yeah.
These do look sweet.
Yeah, I would say that I didn't want to say this when you said there's a big 3. I think there's actually a big 4 for those fruit snacks, and the shark bites would be the 4th.
I got a different 4.
I don't think I've
Okay.
never
But
seen one. Of
I
these.
haven't. I think I had these as a kid. I haven't had them in forever. They still make them?
I don't know.
So that's the thing. It's like sometimes people say they'll see them at a grocery store. You're like, oh, I just saw some Shark Bites, and I feel like I've had them within like the last 10 years. I would say 5, but 5 is probably 10 years at this point. So yeah, buddy, that's right. So I think they make them. That's actually a good point. Let's see if I can find Shark Bites in 2023.
All right, Shark Bites is the pick. It's funny. If you're watching on YouTube, this is great.
The cutest thing of all time.
You can get them at Walmart, so they do have them. And the logo is so sweet.
At Walmart.
Yeah, could do that too, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's been done at Walmart. Kids have been created at Walmart in the past.
What a professional. All right, Chief.
Well, now I'm starting to scramble a little bit.
Here he is.
It's getting tough now.
It is. Well, and I definitely had fruit snacks where Shark Bites were going to be my next one, and I like the Welshes too. So I was convinced that both of those would be there.
I love that I'm holding my own so far.
You are.
Still have 11 things on my board.
I just let him watch YouTube. I've been fighting YouTube. I could have watched YouTube, wouldn't have had a problem with him this entire time. And now he's going to watch that fucking asshole Ryan. And I'm going to watch him.
I
gotta
hate
do
that
it, dude.
fucking asshole.
Gotta do it.
You become your parents when you get, you really do become your parents. Our parents used to say, it'll rot your brain watching TV, play video games. And now I say the same thing about YouTube for kids.
And they probably have things that they can find on there that you have no idea even exists.
Oh, if they can't watch regular YouTube because the algorithm, it sends them down. Like if they make a slight left turn, it becomes a hard right turn. And then it's like Mario and Peach doing crack cocaine and like murdering people.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, it's crazy, dude.
There's some weird shit on the internet, boys, in case you didn't know that working for Barstool the last decade.
Dude, it's crazy.
All right, I'm going chalk. I'm just going to take gummy bears here in the third round.
You can't brand kind. You need you do need to specify.
I feel like there's a big two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there is. There really is.
It's a big one.
What?
I think it's one.
See, I really think there's two. I think there's two big gummy bear brands. I'm going to go with the one that I like best, which is probably not the biggest one, but I'll go with the Black Forest gummy bears.
Good. I think those are solid. I don't love them, but I think it's solid.
I'm not a gummy bear person at all.
I probably had them once though, and I was like, these are okay. Never went back, so I can't say but I like it a lot better than what you were gonna do.
Dude,
that would have been bad. Going with the other one would have been very cheapy. I think you made the right decision.
Think so too.
I think they are leaps and bounds above the other one, in my humble opinion.
Really?
Agree.
Wouldn't you say the other one's like a much bigger?
It's way more popular.
Okay.
I feel like they were probably the first to discover the gummy bear, and they sat on it tastes like something you would eat in the 1930s. I feel
okay.
Where everything else. I've never had Black Forest until pretty recently. I was like, oh fuck, gummy bears are actually pretty good. Those other ones, they suck.
Yeah,
these are actually really good.
Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I've never even heard of Black Forest ever. So maybe that's because I've had the other one that we're all talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a third one that's even better than all of these.
Really?
Yes.
Honorable mention if it doesn't.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's tough 3, but
You ready for 4?
Yeah. Not really, but sure.
I'm gonna go with. They're just called Fruity Snacks, and they were in the vending machine in middle school and high school, and they're just like kind of a bigger package, and it's just all strawberries. They're all these little strawberry Fruity Snacks, and that was probably, if I'm going to talk about the ones that I've consumed the most, I ate a shit ton of those in St. Charles North High School. So, Fruity Snacks, strawberry. You know what I'm talking about or no?
I just looked it up. I do. Now that you said it, I do.
Fruity Snacks? That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like the generic ones, kind of.
Yeah. But the kind that I want is exclusively
the strawberries. Yeah. You know these, Clem. You know these.
Oh, those ones. Those ones are pretty good. I know what you're talking about.
I looked them up. It looks like they're basically the Kellogg's version of Welch's, right? Mm-hmm. Is that what I'm looking at here?
Yeah.
I didn't know who made them, but yeah. They're similar. I would say they're similar, yeah.
Yeah, the strawberry ones are good, actually. I do like those. I'm shocked I like those. How about that, Ed?
Yeah. All right. Anything, Clem?
My board is basically exhausted now.
That was pretty good. I was expecting. I thought Chief was going to go off the rails there. I thought we were going to get a Chief moment. I thought that was coming right there.
I thought that you guys would turn your nose up at the Black Forest Bears more than you did.
Oh boy, how close are you going with the other ones? Because I think there would have been a whole lot of slander coming.
Well, I was going to just draft gummy bears, and I think I didn't know I had to select a brand, but so no, I didn't think about it before, like which brand, because that is Black Forest is the brand I get.
Yeah. Because Porzingis, I remember he came out and he said his favorite food was gummy bears back when he was like a rookie. And I had a spin zone. I wrote that entire blog biting my lip. I was like, oh man, what a great guy. He loves just a good old American gummy bear. And I was like, half those flavors are inedible, basically.
Well, we probably sent them the ones that were made in like 92 over to Latvia.
That's true.
Like,
Clem, do you remember when you went to that zoo and you interviewed the giraffe?
Yep, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot. I think
he's standing over the thing with a microphone and the giraffe's like, it's just a funny visual. No one knows what I'm talking about.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's Chief pick, but you know, they're very fresh, I feel.
Yeah, they got a good
They're very fresh. I
consistency.
feel like we had them
good
here
texture.
recently.
We have one over there that I like
Recently?
too.
Okay.
Yeah. But I
We're
like
gonna
them
sit
better.
here and say those were two good picks.
What'd you say?
We're gonna sit here and all say those were two good picks.
No, they're not. They're not good picks.
Okay.
But they're like
All right.
they're. But for Chief, like it could have been worse.
We'll
like
see.
just to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
I get what you mean. You guys are just
You're-
we were waiting for something.
You guys
worse.
are wait a second.
Yeah.
You guys are commenting on a scale, basically. You're grading on a
yeah.
scale.
To be honest, like I
The
think
guy who's the defending food draft champion.
being nice here.
Okay, all
And I
right.
should-
Well,
We just read your
it
draft
must-
off from the one you won, and that draft stunk.
34% of the poll.
That draft stunk. Was I on there? I probably
so, yeah,
got
I
voted
don't-
out by the Lemons.
But I had to give him credit for not taking the bad gummy bear. So like, and Black Forest is okay. Clem, you're up again.
We get Black Forest in the office sometime, Marty. Check them out. Sometimes they're in the
Yeah,
office
I've
there.
never even heard of it, but
There's tiers here, and now this tier is like 1,000 fucking foods deep, and I don't even know which one I want to go with.
There's still
I don't
some
know how
heavy
it's
hitters,
gonna
dude.
look on the board. Yeah.
There's still heavy hitters.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
There's still some heavy hitters.
I got
You
one
know-
that's going to blow all your hairs back.
This might be a little. I don't know how this food. I don't know if it's divisive or if people feel one way or another about it. But I'm just gonna go with it just because it's a big name. I'm gonna go Swedish fish.
I hate
respect
them.
a good Swedish fish. Some people may not like it, but again, I'm a consistency guy, as you guys can tell. It's like the watermelons and the jelly beans. I just love that they got that. Like it's very unique in terms of the biteability of it. I'm making that word up. I don't know what the fuck the flavor is. And then you can even get the variety pack. I'm going with the reds, but the variety pack where you have the different colors. I don't know if someone could draft that. They want, that's fine. But
I didn't even know they had that.
I think
Yeah.
Swedish fish stink. I think
Yeah,
they're awful.
those things fucking stink.
No, I think they're good.
I think they're the most average. Like Swedish fish, like you said, they don't have. You can't explain what it tastes like. You have no idea. It's like, how do you
It's
explain?
not
what Coke tastes
strawberry or cherry.
like? No, it's nothing red.
No,
it's
just
like it's
Swedish fish.
It's a generic fruit chew.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
just
just
like
nothing-
What does it taste like? It tastes like Swedish fish.
It's still a heavy hitter, though, dude.
I
I don't think that's a heavy hitter. at all.
Totally. They put them in those mega bags at fucking Walmart next to the Sour Patch. Like, that's, you put on the glove. It's got a glove. You know what I mean? Like, that's, if you're putting on two gloves, that's the left hook. The Sour Patch
Yeah.
is the right hook.
Oh, but-
Jordan and Pippen.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's definitely Pippen.
Yeah, this is Pippen. I got him in the 4th round. Bet you,
I
bet
don't
you got
know
him
that
instead of
that's
your
Pippen.
guy. Hey, listen, Kellogg's fucking fruity snacks, whatever. Let's settle down here. Now I'm being graded on my
All right.
scale.
I mean,
The
I,
fact that there was not talk
but
about fruity snacks.
I mean, but he's talking about the gloves. I got Sour Patch and Skittles. That's your 1-2. That's your 1-2 punch. Everything after that is just gravy. I hope.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a good pick, Clem. So, all right. Well, you keep moving, White Sox Dave.
I'm going for a little bit of nostalgia. Not that all these aren't nostalgia plays for the most part, but this one in particular, I'm going with Creepy Crawlers, where you make your own gummies.
I don't know what that is.
You guys don't remember that? Like, it was kind of like a dude version of an easy bake oven where you pour the.
Yeah, the problem with this though, Dave, was that the idea was better than the execution.
Oh, I know that. Absolutely.
the problem.
I couldn't tell you what they taste like because I haven't touched one of those things in 25 years or probably even longer.
I don't even know if I had one. I remember I always wanted one.
I definitely got one for Christmas when I was 5 or 7. And you sit there and you have fun making your own little gummy worms and gummy spiders and gummy bats and whatever. And you just go to town on them afterwards.
Great magazine ad back in the day. I can still see it in like my mind's eye. And I think my sister got it. We might have made one batch of gummies and then you just like lose the parts. It's
right. Exactly. That's how it goes with everything.
Hated that shit. I hate when my kids get like, if you give my kids crafts or any kind of thing that they like paint, I'm like, what are you doing now?
All it does is make a mess.
It makes a mess, yeah.
We weren't allowed to touch Play-Doh and shit like that growing up for that reason.
Yep. Again, I don't know what they taste like, but it was a legitimate thing back in. I don't know if they even have it anymore, but definitely like the 90s.
I looked it up. You can still get them. You can get them on right now for like $10.
Too cute of a pick, but like you said, it's not your forte. So what are you gonna do? Yeah, because I don't even. Clem, do you even remember how these tasted? Like I don't.
I mean, the thing is, I can tell you right now, whatever I'm gonna make in that gummy maker ain't gonna taste as good as a Sour Patch watermelon or the Starburst jelly bean that this fucking flavor scientist has been paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to make, right? So
yeah, but you got to make them yourself, and that's fun.
Yeah,
it's like
it's about the journey, not the destination.
Exactly,
right?
exactly. See, Clem's picking up what I'm laying down, Ed.
Clem's just nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like you guys. I like hanging out. I wish we could do this like weekly. We don't have to record. It's just, when the kids aren't around, it's a lot more fun. We get Marty involved too, which is nice. Nice change. I don't know if this is the last time I'm ever going to speak with him, so it's kind of nice just seeing him.
If you do speak with me soon, let's do some Monopoly or sooner, right?
Yes. Yeah. Me and Robbie's. We're going to start doing some board games. If you guys ever want to play some board games,
I would love that
on a stream.
Well, it could be. We're just going to do like a video. But it could be a stream. Could end up doing a stream down the road. But we kind of just said it, and all these people are like, oh, I'd love to do it. And then a bunch of Barstool people are reaching out. And like, we have Marty and Chris Clemmer have both said they've never lost a game of Monopoly. So at one point, we're going to play a game of Monopoly. We're going to play a bunch of games along the way. And it's just kind of like the game will be in the middle, but it'll be a shooting the shit kind of like a podcast, right? So if there's anything you guys love, want to play, I'm thinking, Risk. Guess Who, Candyland, big, small, Risk. All over the place.
That'd be fun.
I just think there's a lot of stories that come out of board games. And again, Marty saying he's never lost a game of Monopoly against Clemmer. Largest said he's never played a game of Monopoly, which blew my fucking mind.
So I thought we could
from New Jersey? Also kind of go.
I feel like that's part of like growing up in New Jersey. So you have to play Monopoly.
Yeah, Large is like I lived it, and I was like,
I played 3 times a day.
I lived it. I love that game. That's a great game.
I still think I would bet on Large to win.
Yeah. Learning the rules.
The Monopoly. He can know the real world. I know the Monopoly world like the back of my hand.
The board game draft has been in the tickler file for a while, so that's coming soon too.
That should definitely,
yeah. Because apparently I've been waiting for it. Apparently, like Nick is like an expert on them. I've heard.
So
Tyranny?
We were going to record a bunch of games, and then Nick had said, hey, like, let's do this the right way. So we came up with a couple ideas. Apparently his thesis in college was about board games, and he like has like made his own games. He has a chest just filled to the brim with board games. So I am in for whatever Nick. I love Nick, so I'd love to do something with him in board games. So he's a board game,
awesome.
Like diehard.
All right. Creepy Crawlers, pretty dog shit pick, but
you don't even know what they are.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, I literally do. I'm like the only one who does with Clem.
Did he say that off the bat?
I did.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, I mean, Clem, is it a good pick objectively?
I was trying to think outside the box a little bit. I've had them.
Dave's board is going to be incredible between this and the 3-chi. Like people like, wow, you're all over. Like he's touching a lot of things. I respect that.
All right, to me.
In fact, Clem, can we take some 3-chi and then make creepy crawlers?
And
the next time I'm in New York? And then play some board games.
All right, to me, this is the one I was going to go with, Clem, so I'm happy you didn't take it. This is, to me, is a heavy hitter. It's kind of a newish kid on the block. I don't know how old it is, but to me, it's like the Luka Doncic. Like, this guy's on the scene. They have it at the fucking movie theaters. I hope you've had these, Clem. Sweet tart ropes. Have you had them?
Yes, they're good. They're good. I always realize I always lean on like longer term things, whether it's the chip draft, this draft. I always I don't really go with the new kids on the block. That's a good pick. I think it was a question on the dozen recently, actually.
For you guys?
Interesting, Eddie.
Why is that interesting?
You'll wait to my next one. I think it's a little interesting.
Why? Were you going to take that?
No. I'm next. You'll hear what I have to say. I just think there's one better.
I know
where he's going with it.
If you're going to take the old man version of this, you're crazy because this is...
I don't know if you can call... I mean, sweet tarts are like the original old man candy.
No, bro. You haven't had these.
I haven't had the rope.
Dude, these are... I'm telling you.
But I hear sweet tarts, and I think I like my dead grandpa.
I did a...
might as well have a peppermint patty,
I did a
too.
movie theater draft with the LCB boys, and I took this and Jeff D. Lowe, same page, like because they have these at AMC's, and they're top tier. So
Okay.
try these out too if you never had them. So happy to get it. Marty, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with the nerd rope.
I'm
going nerd rope. I think nerd rope is so much better than the sweet tart rope. I've had both. I like both. I think nerd rope is just an incredible sweet.
It's not.
It's going to look interesting on the graphic back to back. We're having a run of tight ends right now. It feels like.
Yeah.
I love nerd rope.
I don't like nerds.
I love nerds.
I actually don't mind nerds either.
I
Would
think you
nerds count?
fucked up, Marty.
Nerds are count. Yeah.
What?
I think you fucked up on this.
I think you fucked up.
No.
Sweet tart rope. No one.
You might
if
have the
anyone
better
knows
one.
a
I
rope,
wouldn't
it's
know.
nerd.
But more people are going to know what Marty's is than yours.
I think, but
Yeah.
I'm not saying this has nothing to do with my pick. I think Marty took the wrong variation of this candy.
You think I should have just taken the actual one?
No. There's a different thing. I'm not going to say it. We'll talk about an honorable mention. But
It's kind of fucked up, Ed.
nerd rope. I think you fucked up, but nerd ropes
I
are
think you fucked up.
nerd ropes are decent. All right, you're up again.
All right, this one is, I don't care what anyone thinks. I had to take this, even if it wasn't on anyone's board. It's one of my favorite snacks growing up. It was the Scooby-Doo snacks.
Scooby snacks.
The Scooby snacks were, the blue one especially, was like a joy to have. When you got one of those, or if they had one just in the packs, they were fantastic. So Scooby snacks was one of my favorites. And that's just for me.
Strong pick. I think this is number 4 for me.
Okay.
I think Scooby-Doo fruit snacks are good.
So I remember my mom used to get these for my brother's lunch, and he's 10 years younger than me. And I would just go into the pantry and just snake a couple and put them in the car on my way to school and eat them like basically for breakfast. But they were never like for me. But I would always like, oh, what happened to that whole pack of Scooby snacks? I don't know.
But do you agree that blue one was like...
Blue one was fire, the best one.
It's the Holy Grail. The blue one was the Holy Grail. It's the weirdest blue ever. Like it's not Carolina blue. It's not. It's stand on its own.
It looks like the ectoplasm or whatever from High C. Like that color.
It's a weird blue. Good. That's a good 5th rounder, Marty.
Yes, I think I rounded it out all right.
Mm-hmm.
Was Scooby always blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had these before. I'm gonna have to dabble.
Oh, they're good.
Clem, yeah.
Clem's the shark bites I think are better, but these are good.
Yeah,
They
would
look
never
like
slander.
Play-Doh a little bit, like it's a Play-Doh blue color.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, kind of.
Also, shout out Scooby Doo. Like, I feel like there's a lot of like these guys are just smoking weed, just getting high as shit, right? And we probably just went over our head as kids. Like, I just love that was a thing, man. We need more cartoons like that.
I even like the Scooby snacks that were like shaped as a bone, like the graham cracker snack.
Yep.
Clem, what would happen if you like sat your kid
Those are
down and
good.
were like, "You're gonna watch this Scooby-Doo episode"?
They would lose interest so goddamn fast. Like it's so sad, but a lot of the stuff that Scooby, any of the older stuff we grew up on, I mean Flintstones, forget it. I probably get punched in the face for throwing something like that old in front of them. But a lot of the other stuff, like I grew up with, they just don't have an interest in right now. So
what about like 90s cartoons like Rugrats and Doug and all that?
I might try that one next, because those like that you guys discussed that, what was the Nickelodeon documentary?
Yeah. Whatever it's called, right?
There's so much good shit, and like it was funny for the parents, but it's funny for the kids. So I might try to get, because again, like YouTube, I've deleted YouTube off my TV. AJ found it. He was like 3 years old, and he figured out a way to reinstall it on my TV. So like I'm at the point where he's getting better at this stuff than I am.
I don't think if you told me right now to install YouTube on that TV, I'd have the first clue of what to do.
It's crazy, man.
All right, Scooby fruit snacks are off the board. It's to me. I'm between two, but I'm gonna go with peach rings. I think that's a solid fourth rounder. So yeah, I'll take if I gotta take a brand, I'll take.
This is your last.
I'll take
one.
As a fifth rounder.
I'll take.
This is
It's better as a fifth rounder again then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take Trolley. If I'm specific, you got to be a brand. So I'll just take.
You really enjoy peach ring?
I do. I think they're good, and like peach is also not a common flavor for candy.
I think this got drafted on something else.
I remember
like a road trip draft. I think maybe Carl took it in a road trip draft.
That is correct. That is the draft it was from, and I remember I had never heard of them.
You've never heard of Trolley peach rings?
Now I see them everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, because I just never like gravitate towards that section.
And it's still crazy that you never heard of Trolley peach rings until 2020.
I understand they're everywhere now.
Everywhere.
I was like, what the fuck are those?
Yeah.
Peach ring gang runs deep. I know. Like, I know people love them. I don't like the flavor of peach, so it's just like a non-starter for me. But I know people who like peach rings, don't like them. They love them. So you'll definitely have a squad with you on that one, Eddie, for sure. For a fifth-round pick, you can't ask for much more than that.
Yeah. So, all right, White Sox, Dave.
I'm gonna wrap it up with Twizzlers.
I hate Twizzlers.
See, that's the old man one.
Yeah, Twizzlers just like no one's enjoying Twizzlers.
I feel like that's a very popular.
Here's what I
common
think.
Candy.
I think the Twizzlers are the rope version of Swedish Fish.
Twizzlers are better than Swedish Fish.
I don't think so.
They're not. They're not.
Twizzlers are black licorice.
No, well they could be, but typically you're talking about the red Twizzler.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm pretty sure it's on the label.
It's like a licorice rope like style, but it doesn't taste like licorice.
I don't think Swedish Fish does either.
I don't think it does either.
You just said that they're the same though.
But neither one of them are licorice.
Isn't that what it's on a Twizzlers thing? Isn't it called
Twizzlers
licorice?
are licorice.
But there's the black licorice, which is disgusting.
Yeah. But he's taking strawberry.
I'm taking
strawberry licorice.
Normal,
strawberry.
just
You're taking
strawberry,
yeah.
And that flavor to me is similar to the Swedish Fish, where it's just kind of bland and it's just like a chewy.
That's disrespectful to Swedish Fish. They got a little more flavor than Twizzlers.
Yeah, a lot of
No, they fucking don't.
Yeah,
Fruity Snacks over here just feeling himself because we didn't shit all over his picks all fucking day.
This
He's
is
just
what I'm
feeling
saying.
himself.
You guys let them get away with a lot lately. You guys are doing too many shows together.
You know what? I need Carl back in this room. We need some fucking fire and brimstone being thrown on people.
And there's also a better version than the OG Twizzler. So
Yes.
Yes, 100%. And Twizzlers is one of those things where as I was growing up, I'm like, did they trick you guys into thinking this is good? Because I've always hated Twizzlers.
I've hated them too.
Yeah.
Always stuck around, and I feel like we're almost at the point now where they're almost off the grocery shelves, and I can't wait to the day they die. However, that being said, the reason they were awesome back in the day in the 90s, that fucking mouth just coming out. Remember that mouth, and you would eat the Twizzler? It was a good ad campaign back.
You know who just got Twizzlers on the stream last stream?
who?
Bosco.
Really?
He specifically asked PFT to get him Twizzlers, and I was stunned.
That's crazy.
Like he's like, anyone want some candy? And he said Twizzlers. Crazy.
That's disappointing. Should have had
It's
him
the
on
worst
here.
thing Rico's done at this company.
The worst thing by far. Clem.
Okay, so I have there is a lot of good stuff left here. I know not everyone agrees.
I really don't.
I could go a lot of different ways, but the guy behind me, go with the heart. even though I don't think he's going with his heart because I don't think he would have drafted any of them. I think he's just going to the board here. He's.
I like all those.
I don't know if you do, Chief. I don't know if you do. I think you like the last 2 picks. I don't think you like the first 2. I'm going to go with one. This may not be the most popular of the genre, but I'm going Tootsie Pop. There's another one that some people like more. I fucking love Tootsie Pops. I love them. They are the absolute. There's the Tootsie Roll is so much better than anything else you can put in a pop. And the outside, they do a great job on all the different.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite?
Red.
Yeah, that's the best. The blue wrapper is the best one.
Yeah.
So
you said red, bro.
No, red.
I thought you said grape.
No.
No.
Oh, all right. Well, I like the blue wrapper. Sorry. The floor is yours because I took this one time and I got absolutely shit on.
You took it under the guise of what was the draft, though?
It was a road trip draft.
Yeah, that's a bad pick for that.
Fuck no, it's not. It keeps you awake if you're driving all overnight. You need a little oral fixation. I took it late in the draft.
Yeah, but I think
This
you only
is a
get
fruit snack?
It's
a fruity candy.
It's a hard candy. Yeah.
I would count it.
Yeah,
I mean, I could redraft if you guys want to veto.
No, it's
no. I mean, I wish I would have taken that earlier. But
I'll say this: if you eat the brown ones,
you're a
that's the last.
lunatic.
That's the last. Like
my
You're
nephew
a
was
garbage
eating.
human being.
My godson was eating the brown ones, and I almost had to disown him. I almost you are
those
not
are-
the Godfather anymore.
those are in the bottom of the bag.
Yeah,
You leave them there.
he loves the brown ones. I couldn't
That's
believe
his
it.
first choice.
Like I think he likes them all, but like I noticed he was going for the brown ones.
Yeah, but
pretty
that's one of
frequently.
those things where it's like, how old? He's little, right?
He's like
He doesn't
7.
know what
Yeah,
taste
just
is
let
yet.
him fucking have those, and then you keep the good ones for yourself. And then when he gets older, he'll probably have his taste buds evolve and be like,
And
"Why have
he
you been
was-
feeding me the brown ones all these years?"
He was going for it pretty frequently.
Yeah, I saw him at least with it like 2 times, and I'm like, did you pick
I can
that?
see you sitting back, just watching him being
judging.
so disappointed.
I genuinely was. I said to his mom, my sister, I was like, what are we doing here? Like, something's
Call
this
child
is
services.
Concerning. We can't do this with this guy. You know, he can't be going for the brown.
He's gonna
Tootsie
get
Pop.
bullied for that.
Yeah, he can't be going for the brown Tootsie Pop.
What did he
You
say?
should
in
have to
Home Alone?
register your kid if they go for brown. So, like everyone who goes for brown Tootsie Pop should have to be registered on a list. And I'm telling you, more often than not, serial killers, like the worst of the worst kind of like crimes are committed by the people that do that.
If he eats that in the lunchroom, he's getting punched in the face.
Yeah, well,
Just a fact.
I listen. He's a candy guy. He likes the other flavors, so I just have to like.
You got to guide him.
I'm gonna sit him down. I'll do that this
sit him
weekend.
down.
I'll sit him
Get
down.
this under control.
Yeah.
I'll explain to him like how the other flavors got to come first.
I like the idea of you like before like his first communion, be like, "All right, look it.
Yeah,
Like, we gotta nip this in the bud
we don't
right
do
now."
brown Tootsie
Yeah.
Pops.
Can
We do blue. We do orange. We do red. We don't do brown.
Are you Uncle Eddie or Uncle Ed?
Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie. I like that. That's good. Everyone needs an Uncle Eddie in their life. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Oh, by the way, Tootsie Roll, another great ad campaign. That thing still somehow that old owl,
yeah.
that old fucking bird is
The
still
owl.
on the
The
TV
owl,
all these
yeah.
years.
Yeah. How many
He's still
licks?
going. Just absolutely cucks that kid right in his fucking face.
Shout out to
3
the
bites
owl.
and it's
Yeah.
gone. 3 licks and it's gone.
That
All right.
looked like a this Mr. Irrelevant. You want to get to it? Well, the Tootsie Pop kind of changed my
Direction.
and I referenced it earlier. So I'll go with Jolly Rancher if hard candies are on the board, which saved me. Clem, you saved me because
Yeah, it's big.
I was very close to. I had nothing really left on my board. I was going to go with the Flintstone gummy vitamins.
Oh my! I really did save you. I fucking.
You did.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
I gotta
that
be
was
honest,
going to
I
be my
kinda
Mr.
love-
Irrelevant. Was I was going to take vitamins, but
Wait, there's a gummy
Chief,
form
I
of
still
those?
think that was.
I like
that's
the
a
the
good
chalk
one.
ones.
You would
the-
have liked that pick.
I mean they're
Bro.
delicious.
Chief is obviously the fruity whatever thing was god awful, but the vitamin, the Flintstone, the whatever the fuck it is,
Yeah.
vitamin is one of the best things of all time.
Yeah.
That, you should have drafted that because those were good.
They were so good. And
I
think it's
probably got
Jolly
like
Rancher,
vitamin overdoses from those
Yeah.
things.
Are we talking the chalky
Jolly
ones or the
Rancher-
gummies
yeah,
or both?
the chalky one. I didn't
I
even know
think
they
they're-
had a gummy one.
Yeah,
I don't think.
we had them both. I liked them both, but I like the gummy ones better. But I'll go with now. I kind of want that on the board.
Nope. Too late. Sorry.
Well,
Obviously, Jolly Ranchers are a good candy. But
Yeah.
like adults, you just can't have it because you just got a purple tongue, you got a blue tongue, you just got shit all over you the rest of the day.
That's the green apple flavor that I like. I don't typically like it, but I like it for Jolly Ranchers for whatever reason.
This is a good pick.
Yeah.
I hope you know that.
Yeah, I mean, I was not thinking hard candy the entire time until Clem came on board here with the Tootsie Pop.
Why,
Tootsie's also got the soft inside.
What are you laughing at, Clem?
It's like we've been building Cheap up this whole time. Like he's a fucking like a 5-year-old. Like, oh, good job, buddy. He's gonna win. He has a good fucking board right now. But we've been building him up this whole time.
It doesn't even matter because you're gonna pat me on the back, and before you're gonna vote me off like what happened last week.
No. But this is where it's like everyone thinks like Red Ed is after a Barada guy, but like I am nicer to him than anybody. Like
no one's nice to me.
I encourage this guy. I bring him to the huddle. I give him a seat with a cushion on it. Like,
but this is patronizing. I won the last snack draft. I won it.
Yeah, but
you didn't even know you won it. God damn it!
All right, so
I don't know how because he read off that list and I was like, what?
Let me run through this and then we'll do honorable mentions. We'll do the kill box and we'll get out of here. But good pick, Chief.
Shut the fuck up.
You really are like pandering to him.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, good job, buddy.
I wonder who I'm gonna vote for in the kill draft after all this. I wonder.
Marty, fruit roll up, sour Skittles, Airheads, Nerd Ropes, Scooby Doo fruit snacks. Eddie,
Solid.
Starburst, Gushers, Skittles, Wild Berry, Sweet Tart Ropes, Trolley Peach Rings. White Sox Dave, 3 Cheat Gummies, Fruit by the Foot, Welch's Fruit Snacks, Creepy Crawlers, The Game, Twizzlers. Clem, Sour Patch Watermelon, Starburst, Jelly Beans, Shark Bites, Swedish Fish, Tootsie Pop, Chief, Skittles, Sour Patch, Black Forest Gummy Bear, Fruity Snacks, Strawberry, and Jolly Ranchers. Marty, got any honorable mention?
Actually, everything I had was on there. I had nothing else that I could even think of right now. So no.
Yeah. Clem?
I got a bunch. I had nerds on the list, but nerds are they're weird. Sometimes you're not ready for that much sourness. Blow Pop, I think, could go if maybe Tootsie Pop went earlier. Maybe someone goes with Blow Pop. Sour Punch straws.
Yep.
You guys know what those are?
Oh,
No.
Those were amazing. Yes.
Yep.
I should have went. If I might have switched out Swedish Fish for those. I was really on the fence. Runts, but I hate banana. I'm not a banana guy, just like I'm not a peach
those
guy.
stink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Laffy Taffy, again, not a banana guy, so fuck bananas.
That's what I was between for my last
That
pick.
was on the Jelly Bellies, like that's a weird fucking. I always love how that actually tastes like what it's supposed to taste like, and you put like the peanut butter and the jelly together for like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but like butter popcorn.
Sorry, Clem. I got one honorable mention. Mike and Ike.
Mike and Ike's are so
I think
bad.
those are gross too.
Those are so bad.
Not
I
bad.
kind of enjoyed them.
I'm with you on the Jelly Bellies, Clem, but they're like you have to eliminate. If they eliminated like 70% of their flavors, they'd be way better off. They got so many that are just like that's they have a cayenne one. They got a jalapeno one. They got too much shit.
Who's that for?
Jelly Bellies.
See, I feel like I'd like a cayenne jelly.
No, you wouldn't. It sucks.
Does it?
And it's a mind fuck too, because you just reach in the bag, you see a red, and you're like, oh, this could be cherry or it could be cinnamon, and your brain has to know which way it's going there for those two flavors. So that's one thing I don't like about it. Now and Laters, I think they stink. I thought Chief that might have been your green apple one. Much better choice with Jolly Ranchers. And then
I think Now and Laters are like the worst version of a Starburst possible. It's like
they're not.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah.
They all taste like cardboard, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't it have that like weird cardboardy taste?
They got a very weird texture.
It's amazing they're still around.
I just had to shout out Pop Rocks because that is just a straight
Pop
chaos
Rocks.
candy. I appreciate it just for existing
are
in
sweet.
this world.
Do you have any left?
Those are just fun to pop in
Just
there.
the Flintstone vitamins.
I got a couple here. Marty, so the Nerds Ropes, the Nerds Gummy clusters are like huge nowadays.
Oh, yes.
That's
Yes.
where I was like,
I agree with that.
people fucking love those. Like
Those
that.
are really good.
Yeah, like that cult runs deep. That's why I was like, if you would have took that would have been a big pick for you, I think. So, Trolley Gummy Worms, obviously a classic. Rips. I don't know
I
if
was
you know what
surprised
those are.
Sour Gummy Worm didn't go.
Yep, me too.
Sour Gummy Worms, yeah. Haribo sour streamers. I know that's I don't know, probably pretty underground, but they're very good.
Wait, Ed, was everything you guys were talking about, the different gummy bear, was it Haribo?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the record, Haribo gummy bears are terrible.
How are Haribo peaches? Because
That's the only one I've ever seen. They're horrible.
They're terrible.
Haribo peaches are?
No,
Haribo
bears.
peaches are good, but gummy
They
bears
look
are
good.
terrible.
But that is like the one.
Yes, that's the one.
probably the highest selling.
They're terrible.
Yeah, I don't like them.
This other gummy bear brand was Albanese. I don't know if you ever had them, but they're very good.
It's like a red.
It's white bag.
No, but the logo's red.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I associate them with Black Forest, so
They're good.
yeah.
And then Dave, Twizzlers, the pull and peel ones. The ones that you like.
Oh,
Those ones
yeah,
are
yeah,
so
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
They're like cherry flavored. Those are good. All right, so let's do
Hold
it,
on.
boys.
Did this come across Airhead Extreme Bites? Did anybody? I don't know what they are, but they sound extreme.
Oh,
They've been pimping out the Airhead brand on a bunch of different candies, and some of them are good. I don't know if I've had those. Are those like little circles?
I have no idea.
Yeah, they are.
I feel like they've been pretty good. My daughter found my 15-second food reviews that I used to do on YouTube way back. I do like just 50. It's like fucking TikTok. Like 8 years ago, I was doing that shit, and she just found it. And I think I stumbled upon one of those. Those are pretty good.
that's hilarious.
By the way, those Haribo motherfuckers. Did you hear that story where some dude found an old check of theirs? I think Rico blogged it. $4.7 million check. Finds it, gives it to Haribo, being like, "Hey man, like you guys, someone must have dropped it." They gave him gummy bears as a reward. That is like the fucking biggest slap in the face I've ever. Like,
That's what he gets for turning in and fucking stumbling onto a pot of gold.
That's fun.
Yeah, I guess so.
You
All
find
right.
a way to siphon that money into like offshore bank accounts. You retire and you get off the grid.
All right, boys, we ready for this?
Yep.
All right, so we might. I think we're gonna change it up today. I think.
Oh,
I think,
are we?
Yeah. I think.
Weird.
I think we'll.
Oh, it didn't work last time.
Well, you know,
Ah.
I think Rico brought up a good point. Like, I think it should all be at the same time, so voting
You
doesn't get a
don't
little
say.
messy. Yeah, I'm trying to improve this for you. So, Chief,
Good
rip off your
timing.
piece of paper. You could put it on your phone, Dave. If you don't got paper, I have it on my phone right here. Just put on a blank text. So, Marty, do you have a piece of paper? Something I know you're on your phone. It looks like. Do you have
No.
anything? Do you have anything to write on?
No, but I can promise I know who I'm voting on.
All right. Clem, you're writing it down.
Yep.
All right, so everyone knows. Let me know when everybody's ready.
Do you want me to go first? So it's like there's no.
I think we're turning it over all
Yes,
at the same
so
time.
we're all turning it at 3. Everyone
So
ready?
and then Marty yells his out too.
Yes.
So then we have
Yeah, that's
Marty,
what I'm saying.
yes. All right. The kill box. Who will not be on this week's poll? Turn it over. 3, 2, 1.
Dave.
All right, Dave from Clem, Dave from me, Marty from Chief, and then Dave, who do you got? Marty. So 3 votes for White Sox Dave, 2 for Marty. White Sox Dave, I apologize, but you will not be on this week's poll.
You got shitbag taste, Ed.
But this is not your category.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I resigned to the fact that I was going to be left off the poll on this one. I'm actually shocked that there was 5 different gummies that I've consumed that I could
More than 5.
Well, yeah, I'm saying that like out
That
of
you filled
25
out your
picks
board?
that I filled it out with 5 picks that I've had before. Yes.
So that's it, boys.
Well, I want you three to shake an airhead for me today.
I'm interested in the experiment for sure. Maybe we do that on Monday. A promo for this draft. We'll see if we can get
Shaking
it down
our head?
there.
Yeah, that'd be
Can
good.
we shake
Yeah.
some airheads on Monday?
We could shake
Yeah,
some
let's shake
air.
them on Monday.
Shake some airheads with the boys.
Yeah, we could do that. All right, Clem, thank you. Marty, thank you. If this is it, Marty, it was nice. It was fun knowing you, pal.
Yeah, I guess so.
What's next, Marty? You
I'll
going
know-
back to the FBI or whatever?
Yeah, McDonald's or
I know the FBI
insurance
is
com-
hiring right now.
Either one. McDonald's is probably the play, but hopefully I'll see you guys in February. If not, it's been good knowing you.
What other suggestions have you gotten from our loyal readers and audience of jobs that you are qualified
Well,
for?
one, if I read everything, I'd probably be dead by now. But 2, most of it was insurance or McDonald's or a dumpster. It was really it.
You can make a lot of money selling insurance.
That is true.
Theoretically.
you
You
can.
want me to
I don't
get
know
you a
if
job
you
in
could.
logistics? You could sling some freight.
What'd you
You get
say?
a lot of money. You could sling some freight. You want to move some trucks from A to B across North America?
No.
Rico will help you out for Aeropostale.
That is true. That is true.
Aeropostale or Uber. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Fun draft. We'll see you guys next week.